Hello everyone and welcome to the weekly update where we help you catch up with everything that had happened in the Gamefi industry in just 10 minutes. I'm your host Alex from Gamefi Army, and this week we'll cover some notable news in the third week of August, so sit up and let's review what this week got to offer. Firstly, we have an exciting announcement from one of the biggest metaverse, the Sandbox, with their craziest plan to make the next season a complete wide experience. The Alpha Season 3 will bring along over 90 experiences, quests, raffles, and much more. The Metaverse has promised a jam-packed 10 weeks of summer with endless action. Along with new experiences, Alpha Season 3 has tweaked interoperability with support for external avatars. The Sandbox has voxelized avatars from 13 popular NFT collections. For instance, players can use the Rabbit's avatar in their Walking Dead experience. Further, holding certain NFTs will reward players at the end of the season. As per the official post, NFT holders, avatar holders, and land owners will receive sand and other rewards without the Alpha Pass. And lastly, the most exciting one, the Sandbox is giving away 1.5 million sand to the top-ranking players for Alpha Season 3. The top 5,000 players will be rewarded sand, and the top 1 player will get a whole 30,000 sand reward. The prizes will be claimable after the season ends. The first experience of the third season is scheduled for August 24, 2022. For more details, you can visit the Sandbox official website or blog. Next, we also have another interesting news from the Sandbox is that Ramsay, the most popular chef in the world, will appear in this metaverse. The new collaboration will bring along the reality show Hell's Kitchen and the restaurant experience in the metaverse. Hell's Kitchen will be hosted on the ITV land. Players will get a chance to participate in Hell's Kitchen and cook some delicious dishes and get Ramsay's feedback. Moreover, players can also expect to have quite a few Hell's Kitchen themed assets and make it exclusive Ramsay avatars in future. Sounds super amazing, right guys? Ramsay commented, "There's nothing more exciting to me than charactering new territory, whether that's creating a signature dish, a new restaurant concept, a new show, or now a virtual experience in the Sandbox." Hell's Kitchen is the first of its kind cooking experience in the metaverse. As shown in the teaser, the setup is the virtual iteration of its reality show setup. After Paris Hilton, Ramsay will be the latest celebrity to enter the Sandbox. Hell's Kitchen's and Gordon Ramsay's popularity will surely attract players to the cooking show. Moving on, Mines of Delania, often abbreviated as MOD, the 2D mining action adventure game, has just announced that its public beta is now available on Mac. Players can download the game on their Mac devices directly from the official website. With this, the blockchain game will be available on Mac and Windows PC. To download, players can head over to their official website and install the beta version. Mines of Delania is an action-adventure dungeon crawler game based on the Chromia blockchain. Much like the name suggests, the game is all about mining minerals and progressing through the levels. As players mine and collect in-game items, they have to slay monsters. Developed by Working Man Interactive, the 2D game is a perfect blend of combat, mining, and adventure in an interplanetary environment. Mines of Delania has been making steady progress ever since it was announced. The game has a unique concept with a good old dungeon crawler streak. With the release of Mac build, mod can reach wider audiences. Next, Mobland, the Mafia Metaverse, has just unveiled revenue-generating business licenses, which they have dubbed NFT 3.0. And the first instance of the NFT 3.0 is the digital wheat farms. Players can use these farms to cultivate in-game commodities and earn rewards. So with weed, players can grow in-game weed. The wheat farms, grown on Mobland turf, are dynamic and upgradable. Very much like the name suggests, players can cultivate wheat or generate it in multiple ways. However, the two primary methods are develop and maintain the farms and collect in-game weed. Rent out the farms to other players can get a share of total wheat produced. The in-game weed also has multiple use. Upgrade farms, tweak characters, repair farms, heal characters, and much more. Mobland is the first of its kind Mafia Metaverse, and the 3.0 concept is an important milestone. It will be interesting to see how players would react to it. And lastly, the indie game subsidiary of Animoca Brands has just received support from Epic Games for its upcoming blockchain-powered P2E racing game, Talk Drift 2. Specifically, Grease Monkey Games has received financial support from video game giant Epic Games, receiving an Epic Mega Grant from the Fortnite developers. The funding will be used to develop the motorsport title, which is based on drifting. The Unreal Engine is a 3D computer graphics game engine developed by Epic Games, which has been used in many industries after it was showcased in the 1998 game Unreal. According to a Thursday announcement from Animoca Brands, the Epic Mega Grant, which ranges from $5,000 and to as much as $500,000, will be used to develop a realistic gaming experience that is on par with other AAA games that also utilize the Unreal Engine. Talk Drift 2 is an upcoming drifting motorsport game with a tuning garage available to players from the third quarter of 2022 and a full release date set for 2024. The game will utilize non-fungible token, parts, cars, decals, and items that players can use to build up their car and profile. And that concludes the weekly update of this week. Despite the current depressingly bearish market, the overall Gamefi and Metaverse scene seems to still be incredibly active with wonderful news from big players in the industry. Loads of huge partnerships with other Web2 brands to embark on the new Web3 revolution. Popular games are in its healing process, and some news opportunities are opening up in the future for investors. So please, hold your heads up and remain hopeful, for we will get through this crypto winter together.